Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Simulator Classic video. It is quite an exciting one. We are on the Fife Circle Line, which we don't usually play, and we're in the Class 170 in the Turbo Star. And we're going to be heading up to... where are we going on this? We're going up to Kirkcaldy, so wherever that is, that's where we're going. Yeah, I thought we'd come on this route as, excitingly, it is going to be coming to Train Sim World. So yeah, I thought we'd sort of do one of those previews, should I say, the Train Sim Classic previews, just so you get sort of a look and feel for what the route will be like. And we are doing it in the 170, which is, yeah, going to be on there, so cool. Out of service. Now we're waiting. Hopefully not too long. We actually have to tab out of here, it said. Yeah. So there was an issue with the signals. Those trains are really noisy. What's going on? Got a 385 there. Another 385. There's a 365. So I'm going on. It's so noisy that his runs. Off that goes though. Cool to have a 385 in the game. So we are going to be passing the signal at danger. We're obviously following every other signal after that, you know, as normal. Right, doors should be closing. I don't know if I have to press a button on this to do it, or does it do it automatically? Does it automatically? Right, so yeah, we are going to be passing the signal at danger. Let's go. So we would have had a nice phone call with the signaller who would allow us to do this. It is so noisy in here though, isn't it? Do we have to do TPWS override? Don't think it even works on this train, so no. But we would have to if it did work. Hopefully we don't get emergency stopped. No, we're fine. So this is quite a basic enhancement pack, this train. So it doesn't have TPWS stop override. And following every other signal as, well, as we should. There we go. Then we've got a 158 on the back as well. But we'll take a look at that once we're out of the tunnel. But God, it's so noisy. You get it from like a mile away. Let's get that up. Up to 20. There we are. Got down just a tiny bit. There we are. There's the 170, and at the back we've got the 158. Says we're going to Dingle apparently. So quite a cool lash up of different traction. I suppose the noughties Turbo Star and then the 90s Sprinter, Express Sprinter. As we head out of Edinburgh. Soon we'll be on to the actual sort of Fife Circle. I suppose this is sort of Edinburgh, Glasgow at the moment, isn't it? Sort of the main line. But we'll be coming off of that onto our own bit of track. And we also get to go over the Forth Railway Bridge as well, which is always spectacular, every time. Yeah, who's looking forward to this coming into TSW? Will you be getting it? Will you be picking it up? Is it your cup of tea? Will you be giving it a miss? I mean, hopefully it'll be good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know this line in real life at all. I mean, none of this area at all really in real life, so... as I say, I'm not like, oh my god, it's the Fife Circle, absolutely can't wait. More interested in the train which we're getting on it, which is the Turbo Star. That's the most interesting thing to me personally. I don't know this route or this area in real life, but look forward to it nonetheless. It's a new UK route. Alright, 5 coaches we are. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's for that one. No, we'll go up to the 6. Because there technically wasn't a 5 coach stop marker. That will do. Here we are, this is Haymarket. I've got a feeling I haven't got the branding patch installed on the Turbo Star. Oh well. What I should do though. We've done the Southern one before and that's been branded. I have to double check that. No, that's fine. Still the ScotRail livery. Yeah, electric, diesel. Really nice train. Alright train. Got the tiny cab though, look at that. Little tiny cab window and we get a nice big open window. I suppose that's a good thing about the 170, as opposed to what other trains we could have got on the Fife Circle. Just a massive open window. So you really get to sort of enjoy, well, near enough, so you sort of get to enjoy the surrounding scenery. Which hopefully will be done fairly well. And Edinburgh Gateway next, which I think is the airport one. And let's go. Let's watch it leaving. There we go, out of Haymarket. With our 158 there. Oh, where's the Turbo Star interior? Ah, doesn't it have one? Maybe it doesn't have one, I thought. No, maybe it doesn't. Maybe the AP version doesn't have one. You get that like on the 456 enhancement pack. There's no interior. But on the default one there is. Not that that's the end of the world though. Get a nice mix of trains in there. For your 170s, 158s. There's even an Inter 7 City there. Cool, nice mix then. We are off. Also, another train which we could get on this route is the 68. Depends, I suppose, when they've said it. Well, no, the 68 still runs on here, doesn't it? But yeah, the Class 68 was some Mark 3s. Is it Mark 3s? I think it's Mark 3s, not Mark 2s. Yeah, Mark 3s, I think. That would be cool. Got the tramway on the right. So this route's by Dovetail, the PC Train Sim Classic version. But yeah, the Fife Circle's going to be on TSW is going to be Rivet. So train-wise, I'd imagine it will look really good. I reckon the model will be fantastic. You know, there'll be cool features to it. You'll probably be able to use the My Track in some way, or the TMS. But scenery-wise, hopefully Rivet will be able to do a good job on that. I mean, Bernina line, awesome, great. So hopefully they can sort of carry that Austrian spirit. Hang on, Swiss spirit. Yeah, no, yes, Swiss spirit over to the UK, over to Fife Circle. Oh, this is going to be quite a harsh corner. We're just going to get thrown to the left in a second. Wait. 75 round there. Okay. So we're now coming away from Edinburgh, Glasgow, the main line. Pretty boring route. And onto this. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of that route. Edinburgh, Glasgow. I'm sure if it was my local route, I'd be all over it. Oh, this is fantastic. But yeah, from just playing it on TSW, it's quite a boring route. So it'd be nice to sort of have something fresh being up this way. Right, this is the station which I've overshot twice, I think, in the 68, which has some awful brakes. South Gale, is that? Through we go. I think this is a fairly new station as well. Built, yeah, for the airport. I think it's near to. I don't think it's like right next to the airport, but it's sort of close, almost like a parkway station. But gateway, I suppose, sounds a bit nicer, doesn't it? Sounds modern. Tempted to turn the game audio up a bit. I feel like I've left you guys with not much audio. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. You never know with these diesels, eh? This is Edinburgh Gateway. Yeah, it's a nice modern station. I'm hoping though for the new UK routes coming out on TSW, I really hope GSMR's working. As I mean, if it's not, it's going to be a bit like, oh really? Like, I know for probably about 70% of players, they probably don't know what GSMR is, but it would be nice to see it working. And to be honest, I think the first time we actually saw GSMR sort of working on TSW was Birmingham Cross City, where you sort of click the registration button, I don't have it on there, and it sort of showed your head code and like a random signal. I really hope it's working on the sort of new UK releases. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's been over a year to sort of develop it. Would be quite disappointed if it's not. Right, let's go. Inverkeithing next. Keithing. Is that the one after? No, I think that's before the 4th. Or is that the one after? No, North Queensferry. That's the. I think that's the one just as you come off the bridge. So is that the one after? Possibly. Because we're like a semi-fast service. We are. No, we're not stopping everywhere. We haven't got too many stations. Kirkcaldy is only 20 miles away. But the TSW version, I think it's going to go up to Markinch, which is, I think it's a bit further. It's not much further. It's like here. So that'll be a little bit more. There's the airport. So yeah, they're quite a bit of a way from the airport, Edinburgh Gateway. Why don't they just build the station like here? Yeah, why did they build it all the way back there when all the space here would be much closer to the airport? I'm sure there were good reasons behind it. That's quite a quick route, it's not a slow route, or at least this bit's quite quick. Sort of the initial sprint out of Edinburgh. We'll have a quick part of the Cat Aces come to join us for a bit of Fife action. Come on, over there, there we are. We've got 75 coming up. There's actually not too many speed changes on it. It's literally been like 75, 90, 75, 90. It should be quite a fairly straightforward one to learn HUDless. We already know South Gale, Edinburgh Gateway, and I think North Queensferry, so we know a few of the stations already. I think I've done this route about 3 times, and I think each time I've done it, it's crashed, so good reason to save it. Do like a good turbo style though, good trains there. Well built, like the Electro styles, but just the diesel version. And the 158s, they're nice as well. Sure you won't be finding cracks in these trains. Oh, that's the road bridge, isn't it, that one? Or is that the newer road? No, that's the old road bridge, I think. Fourth road bridge. I think that one was like 1950s or 60s. And there's like a newer one. Yeah, there's the newer one there. You can see the yeah, that's the new one. So you've got the old sort of suspension bridge and then that sort of newer type bridge. But the most impressive is obviously the rail bridge, which will be coming up basically where that 50 is. That's where it is. Nice to slow over the bridge. Here we go. What's this one here? Is that South Queensferry? I don't know if I've stopped at this one before. Let's have a look. That one is Dalmeny. Okay, that's Dalmeny. So North Queensferry must be the next one there. Well, over we go. We're on the bridge. Yeah, there's the old road bridge and there's the new one behind it. Let's try and get some some sort of nice shot-ish. It's pretty cool though. I mean, not pretty cool, it is cool. And look at the amount of just stuff here, it's amazing. I think this was built, you know, hundreds of years ago. As well, it's even more mesmerising. Like nowadays, they'd probably like struggle and wouldn't know where to start. But I don't know, what do we do? They did this back in what, the 1800s or so? Or early 1900s. Can't remember the date of this one. Yeah, pretty special stuff though. It's just like, where, what? It's like, it is mesmerising. It's like we're on some sort of catwalk, sort of going, yeah, we basically are, yeah. All the metal everywhere, it's just, wow. Really is an icon of Britain. Yeah, look at that. It's just like, wow. Magic. You got, I think, North Queensferry. Probably isn't North Queens, probably called something else. But yeah, we'll be coming up to that, which we're not stopping at. We get to go right the way through. We'll try and get another photo coming off of here. You get quite a few real life ones, sort of from here, basically. Yeah, North Queensferry that is. So we get to go through there on this nice quicker service. And into Inverkeithing, which is the next one along. So all the passengers are having a lovely time. The crazy thing though about the railways in Scotland is just how far they go. Like you think Edinburgh, you think, oh, you know, well, yeah, from Edinburgh you think, oh yeah, that's sort of near the top of, you know, the UK. Then it goes all the way up to Inverness, which is like another 130 miles, and then from Inverness up to Thurso, it's like another 200 miles. It's mental, sort of the scale of or sort of how far it goes. Because obviously I live right down the south coast, so when I think Edinburgh, I think, oh, that's literally like the top of the country. But it's not. It stretches on, yeah, for another 200, 300 miles. So much to explore and go. Yeah, because you've got, well, this is the Scottish East Coast Main Line? Well, it's the Fife Circle, but also it's like, yeah, it's like the Portsmouth Direct Line on West Coastway. They sort of share that bit of track. Yeah, I think this is the Scottish East Coast Main Line as well as the Fife Circle Line. And this goes all the way up to Inverness. And then from Inverness, I think up to Wycombe First, so it's then the far north line. Because it is really far north. Yeah, when you think of the UK, you think, oh, it's a little small country. But it does stretch quite a way up. I mean, a long way up. Right, this is Inverkeithing. I think I say Inverkeithing. That's what we're coming into now. And I think that's the branch line which comes up from the docks, Babcock's docks down there. Yeah, Rosiv docks. Here we are. Perfect. Welcome to the other side of the Forth. You still see them towering over. There's the rail bridge. So after this we've got Dalgety Bay, which can't be that far. Yep, that's not far. They're all sort of relatively close together. We've got a bit of a wait here. 23 we're due out of here. Come on, train, let's go. There's the turbo star. So this is where it also splits off as well. So you've got the other sort of part of the Fife Circle which goes off that way to Kirkcaldy and all those places, and then we go. This basically follows the estuary and the coast, and that sort of goes inland and goes sort of back on itself. But you can see it on the map. That one sort of goes along a bit, then sort of shoots up sort of inland, and we sort of follow the coast around. It's quite a cool route in the sense that you've got two different ways you can go. Not sure as of yet what is going to be included within the TSW Fife Circle Line. I would assume it would be both ways. But as of recording this, I don't. All I know is that the Fife Circle's coming in, there's going to be a 170. Right, Dalgety Bay next. Dalgety Bay. Oh, hang on, silly mate. Right, let's go. It's a nice sounding train, the turbo. Maybe, well, hopefully there will be AP sounds on it. Like most TSW UK trains now. We're off. Following the coast. But yeah, I know for sure I'm going to be reskinning this in a Southern livery. Southern Class 170. Or 171 if you want to renumber it. And send that, oh yeah, that is what we're going to do. When this comes out, we're putting this in Southern livery and chucking it on East Coast Way in free roam. Perfect. Brighton to Eastbourne, Turbo Star. Sadly, that doesn't happen in real life nowadays. Going back down south, really far back down south to the East Coast Way. Yeah, the Turbo Stars don't run between Brighton and Eastbourne now because of overcrowding, which is annoying. Another 158. Another one. There are tons of 170 and 158 lash ups. I've got a feeling the scenario creator loves that. I don't know how often does this happen. Often in real life. As it must do. I mean, in this scenario, it seems to happen quite a bit. Well, I suppose what you could do when this comes out is, in free roam mode, just chuck a 158 on the back, go Creators Club, ScotRail livery, and yeah, throw it on the back. I don't know what the difference is between the East Midlands Trains 158 and ScotRail 158 would be, but yeah, chuck it in free roam, chuck it on the back, couple it up. Right, Aberdour next. That is in just under 3 miles, or 2 miles and 3/4. Let's go. But yeah, if you haven't seen this route before and this is your first time seeing it, what do you think? Is it something you would be interested in getting? Especially this train as well, as this is what will be included with the route. Case is knocking things over. What are you doing? Cover the power button up. And if you have made it this far in the video, thanks for sticking around. As we are almost there, we're getting there. We're over halfway for sure. Yeah, was it about 18 minutes? Yeah, 46. Assuming we're on time. Let's return to Aberdour at 31. So yeah, we should be on time. we head along. It's still quite 75, so still, you know, not slow. It is relatively quick. And then fairly soon we should start seeing the coast. So I think, yeah, well, we get really close to it, especially, well, I suppose around this sort of area here. As we've done this route a couple of times before, and I'm sort of being right next to the coast, or quite sort of, yeah, at least being close to it. Or the Forth estuary. Yeah, there we are. So I wonder how much further it would be up to Dundee on here. I wonder, yeah, how much further that is. I suppose there would be some cool DLC opportunities for this route though on TSW. I mean, yeah, the HST, the Inter-7 City. Or does that run along here? The Class 68. I suppose, yeah, a 158 on which we've got on the back here. What else? Eleanor, the Azumas, they come up here, don't they? On the Aberdeen services. Although the trouble is, in the game we have the 801, which is sort of the primarily, well, it is the electric one, so that I suppose couldn't happen unless they make an 800. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be some cool things which we could see on here. I mean, there's lots of DLC opportunity. Coming in a little bit quick for my liking. Okay, 30 we came in at. It felt a little bit quick though coming in there. There we are, this is Aberdour. There's a blue tint underneath the train there. So we got, what are those lights called? Well, the underlights on us. Pretty cool though. Next up is Burntisland. And we're off. No fumes on this train. See all the fumes coming out on the 158. Yeah, I'd imagine I probably need to install the branding patch for this train, which I'm pretty certain I have installed before and it's gone away. So I'll have to do that again. This is the Armstrong Powerhouse EP, there's the coast there. There we are. Cool. So up to 75 again. So yeah, it's not a slow route, I like that. It's not one of those routes where you get tons of 30 or 40 mile an hour limits. It's fairly straightforward. It makes it easier to learn, hudless like that. There's not many stations either. Cool. Well, saying that, we've got 40 there. I imagine that's probably just before the station. As we head downhill. Yeah, a nice chilled out scenic journey. And look at this, look. Right on the coast now. Which I'm sure will look really good in TSW. The sort of water system on there. Very nice. There's the warning for the 40, always helpful. So it basically means you don't need to specifically be, oh, there's a 40 there. You just sort of, there's a warning board for it. Seems like quite a big place, Burntisland. Definitely some sort of town. Cool. And the thing is about these places, they have a direct connection to London. Which I always find quite cool, sort of those little stations in the middle of nowhere, really hundreds of miles from London, which have a connection to London. We're going over here. Oh. Yeah, like Inverness, where it's got the I think 1 or 2 trains a day to London, or Fort William, the Caledonian Sleeper to London. It's probably one. To be honest, it's one of those places where, I mean, I'm sure some people on Burntisland have been to London, but I doubt you know many people have up here. Probably Edinburgh. That's probably about as far. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody who lives up this way, how far have you been? Have you been down to London? As I suppose it's like me getting asked the question, have you been to Edinburgh? Which is no. Cool, that's quite a nice station, this one. I like this station. And after this is Kinghorn. And then Kirkcaldy, which is only in 5 miles now. 10 minutes. Right, let's go. Train recorder healthy. Siding up here. So there's quite a few disused sidings, I suppose, from the days of industrial might, or just more industrial stuff going on up here. So I wonder what the main sort of industrial sort of thing is around this area. So it's probably quite, I suppose it probably relies on tourism quite a bit. Like, so I suppose like Wales, like North Wales, that's sort of, obviously that used to be all sort of mining and stuff, but now I suppose it's all just sort of tourism. Probably animal products, probably up this way. Animal products, login. Lovely. And of course water as well. Bottled water. From the freshest spring in Scotland. Does anyone actually taste the difference of all these different waters? The Evian water, I don't know where their water's from. Probably some spring in Scotland or something. Then you've got, you know, a Brecon water, which is from Wales. It's like, what's the difference? As we come into Kinghorn, down to 30. What a lovely area though. I'm sure in the summer months it must be beautiful. For a little tunnel. And then out into Kinghorn, which is our penultimate stop. Lovely. Yeah, nice journey. Sort of refreshing our memory of the Fife Circle Line. But yeah, nice. And obviously, well, hopefully it's giving you a bit of an insight into what it's going to be like on TSW. As well, this train, the 170, will be, I suppose, the base train for it. I don't know if it's going to be the only train we get with it, but yeah, 170 for sure. Look at this one here though, lovely. There's that big line there. Is that like some sort of oh, what's it bloody called? Plane trails or whatever. There we are, this is Kinghorn. Is that we're down in Cornwall or somewhere like that? Look at this. Really beautiful. But I don't know, just picture this on TSW though. With a nice sort of... this will probably be one of those places where Rivet will put in a little sneaky pathway where you can go down to the beach or something. It's lovely. So you wouldn't see any of that sort of... I mean, I'm pretty certain that is out to sea over there, but yeah, you can see land. Unless that is the estuary still, which it could be actually. Yeah, I suppose that could still be the estuary. That's sort of an issue within Train Sim Classic. That's just sort of seeing the edge of the map. We're off over to Kirkcaldy, which is our final stop. And also about the Fife Circle services is, I believe you would actually be able to stay on them all day basically because of this corner, this bit of track here. So I think some literally just go round the circle. Well, they obviously go Edinburgh up to Glen Robs or whatever, and then back down the other way. Yeah, so you could sit on the same train, just go round and round all day, which is, I suppose, a good thing. Well, I mean, that is a good thing. No menus or anything, just stay on the same train, which I'm sure we'll do a few times. Probably like a full circle, Hudless. How long is it? 2.5 miles to Kirkcaldy. I know it's probably not how you say it. Kirkcaldy. Yeah, 75 still, so not slow. We've got 65 coming up, which is still relatively quick. And models look good on this route, like the houses and stuff. Although I think it's a relatively, well, not new route in Train Sim Classic, but 2019, 2020. So it's not like a really old route, and they get possibly actually more recently than that. It's quite a good looking one in the game. Down to 65 as we rapidly approach Kirkcaldy, which does seem to be quite a big place. It's been stretching on for quite a bit now. One of those sort of major towns, or just a big town. But yeah, here we are. I mean, TSW will go up a bit further up to Haymarket, which is, yeah, what would that be, another... Let's quickly concentrate on that. Another 5 mods up here, so a bit further. Obviously, on this you can go up that way, but not to Markinch. It turns off beforehand. Oh, there's an oh, okay, they do run along here. So maybe we'd see that as a DLC, which would be really cool. A 3S, 3 sitting there, and we got 4 5. Why is the 5 coach after the 6 coach? There we go, we've done it. We have done the journey, we've made it. Well, that is going to be everyone for today's video here. This is quite a modern station, look at this. For today's video on Train Sim Classics, or one of those TSC previews of TSW routes. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.